We are about 2 weeks away from Elimination Chamber, a little over 2 weeks away at the time of recording. So it's a little bit too early to start making our full predictions, but we're gonna kind of predict it. Just our early vibe check on the chamber before we really get all the way kind of balls deep into the build up over these next couple weeks. So we'll start with the men's chamber, and we'll just I'm gonna run you through the confirmed participants based on matches that have happened so far and the promo that happened so far. So John Cena just said he's in it, so he's in it because he's John Cena and he does what he wants. Fuck you. CM Punk qualified, Drew McIntyre qualified, and unfortunately Logan Paul qualified. In the remaining qualifying matches we will either get Finn Balor or Seth Rollins, or one of the three between Braun Strowman, Damian Priest, and Jacob Fatu. So I'm going to start by asking you who you think should win the remaining qualifying matches, starting with Finn versus Seth. Who do you want to see win that?
Damn.
It is a tricky one. I've also gone back and forth because I do, he's a visionary, he's a revolutionary, he's Seth freaking Rollins. I love the guy. But Finn could really use this. But this is, can I tell you my deciding factor? And just, I'll see if this hits you at all. I'd love to see Finn in the chamber. There's no chance in hell Finn wins the chamber. Seth is a legitimate threat to win the chamber.
Fair.
And for added parity to the match overall, I think Seth is the better option. I don't know. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
As much as I think Finn needs some momentum, I just don't think this is the time or place.
I feel like it's gonna be an amazing match, a very
100% a great match. Fuck yeah. No, it's gonna be a banger.
No, bro. Seth Rollins just has more story going towards that whole Elimination Chamber with everything, bro. Not even just his personal shit. He has stories with CM Punk. He has stories with fucking, bro. Fuck it. Everybody wants to see him go against Cena. Everybody wants to see him go against fucking, bro. It don't matter, bro.
No, exactly. I think Seth is just the right choice there for sure. As much as I love Finn and I'd love to see him get some momentum going this year, I don't think that's going to be the time where it happens. This next one is the really interesting one to me, though. Braun versus Damian versus Jacob. Braun Strowman, of course, not Braun Breaker. Where are you landing there in that triple threat? Lots of muscles, lots of big motherfuckers, one big son of a bitch. You got the king of the streets and the Samoan werewolf. There's lots of shit going on.
81. Oh, that's hard because I'm split between DP and fucking the werewolf, bro.
So I think everyone, because I'm also on that same vibe where it's like, it's really tough to call, but it's for sure not Braun Strowman. All due respect, former champ, like I know he's, a great talent in his own right, but it feels like it's gonna be one of the two. Because Damian just always wins. Like ever since they really started pushing him post Judgment Day, it's very rare that he loses a match.
Not even that. Also, Jacob Fatu too.
And then, but that's the thing is Jacob. It's the exact same thing. I don't know if Jacob has lost a match yet. I don't. He's only had hardly any singles matches. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a fucking banger. I tell you what, it could potentially be one of the best matches of the year on a non-PLE show. So that I'm very excited for. But I do have to press you for an answer.
No fucking shot. Okay. No fucking shot. Oh, bruh. Probably Fatu, bruh.
Fa. Poo. I feel it. Honestly, I hate that we're like just so much in agreement. I feel like it's more fun when we disagree, but same, like I do fuck with Damian Priest like super, super tough. Like I've loved everything that they've done with him since the Judgment Day breakup. I know there's some people that hate on him. They call him fucking Super Priest. They feel like he gets booked too strong. The only like I could kind of see where that complaint comes from because of how much they kind of buried Finn and JD and Dom with the whole Judgment Day shit and Carlito, of course. But to me, that was a necessary evil to establish Damian Priest as that main event star, as that main event player. And I think he's a super, super great talent in ring, cuts great promos. He's busted his ass, like just the bits and pieces I've heard about his story to get to this spot. Like, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Damian Priest. But when I really just think about what the Elimination Chamber represents, I'll tell you this piece of context for the people that are still watching at this point. Because if you're still watching by now, you locked in. I fuck with you heavy. Growing up as a kid, when I first started watching wrestling, it was from YouTube. I would just look up matches and watch them on YouTube all day. And like, I'm talking like around 2010, 2011-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite shit would be the Elimination Chamber matches. Because you got to see a bunch of different guys, 6 different wrestlers, which is a bunch of different cool dudes.
Basically the best at the time.
You get the random element that's kind of like the Royal Rumble where it's like, oh, who's going to come out next? Whose pot is going to open? Blah, blah, blah. But then it's also that Hell in a Cell, like physical type of structured match where it's like you got people diving off the top of shit, getting thrown through shit, getting bashed off the cake. Bro, the Elimination Chamber has always been one of my top tier favorite matches ever since I was a kid. And so I think about all of that brutality and physicality and chaos that I envision when I think of the Elimination Chamber. And Jacob Fatu is the personification. He's the human version of the Elimination Chamber. This fool can't even drink his water because he's so scared thinking about Jacob in the Elimination Chamber. Like, if you just think about what that match is supposed to represent, can you get the sip right? Oh, yeah, you got it. When you think about what that match is supposed to represent, Jacob Fatu has to be there. You know what I mean? He's that guy who fits that chamber. Like, imagine the hype when the light finally hits his pod and it opens up and he comes out like, dude, oh my God. It's going to be the way that they're going to sell it on commentary. Oh my God, the werewolf's loose. Like, bro, it's going to be fucking epic, bro. Yes, bro. He's going to throw somebody through a pod for sure. Like,
break the pod, fucking mean, bro.
Bro, yeah, he might not even wait for his time to start. He might just kick the pod open type shit. Bro, there's a lot that we could do with Jacob Fatu in an Elimination Chamber. So I agree with that. All right. We've been a bit long-winded on the qualifying matches, but that's what we're here for. So now let's assume, because we agreed on all of those, our Elimination Chamber match is going to be John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Seth freaking Rollins, and Jacob Fatu. Tell me who wins and why. Who do you got going up against Cody Rhodes, Night 2 main event, WrestleMania 41, Las Vegas, Nevada? Legion Stadium.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Jacob Fatu.
What? Lots of big names in there.
Who's the last 2?
You said Cena, Punk, Drew, Jacob. Drew. So it's Cena, Punk, Drew, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's both just agree to toss Logan out of there. Like, let's just assume he's not gonna win. Let's hope that that's the case.
Honestly, bro, I feel like after the push that Cena got last time, and I feel like how fucking WWE's been going right now, they might give it to Cena.
You think so?
He might come in like in 4th or like 5th or some shit like that.
That's interesting. So Cena, Cody at Mania. Now I have to ask, Does Cena win the 17th championship at WrestleMania?
You asked me for this every single time, bruh.
Because it's a big deal.
Honestly, I'm gonna say yeah, bruh.
I don't know how I feel about that. There's part of me as a massive fan of John Cena that loves it because I love John Cena. But there's part of me that worries that now his kind of story for his last year is concluded in a way,
The only
but we
reason
still have like 8 months left in the year for Cena to be doing his farewell tour. Like, what story do we tell after Cena wins the record breaking 17th title? You
he
know?
has to win it at his last WrestleMania, bruh.
See, I feel like we've talked about this before. I feel like the way to do it is have him win it at the last PLE that he's on and have him kind of send him off as the champ. I feel like that's the way to do it. I don't know. That's just me. I like the idea of him kind of trying but coming up short. Like, I don't mind having Cena versus Cody at Mania. Can I tell you what I do? This is a bit ballsy. But I'll let's just for the sake of it say that Cena is the guy for your scenario here. Cody's been showing a bit more heelish tendencies at times recently,
Yeah.
showing that the weight of the belt is impacting his character at times. I say that Cody beats Cena and turns heel in the process. Like, it's a fucked up beat
That's even
Cena.
crazier, bruh.
And we get a similar vibe to how it was at the end of WrestleMania 39, where it's like, wait, what do you mean? Because everyone's going to go into it thinking Cena's going to win. It's going to be a big party, big celebration.
So do you think there's gonna be some shit like, oh, like fucking like Roman Reigns or like The Rock gets involved and like they attack Cena and like Cody Rhodes just like lets it happen?
No, I don't even think you have an interference. I just think Cody, like, wrestles in a much harder, harsh style, less respectful style, gets the win over Cena, and then like stunts on him. You know what I mean? Like, in the promo battles leading up to it, I feel like Cody's gonna keep leaning into a bit more of that heelish side of him. But just the way that the match will happen and play out, I feel like it'll go down in a way where by the like climax of the match, by the peak of the match, the fans will be cheering Cena and booing Cody because they will have bought into the Cena winning the 17th idea. And so when Cody does some fucked up shit to get the win over Cena, it'll be like just a shock crowd moment. Raw after Mania, Cody comes out, cuts a vicious heel promo on Cena, calls him a washed up old motherfucker, whatever. And we get full heel Cody. And that's who Cena chases until the end of the year and actually beats Cody at some point later in the year. Or maybe even have some other babyface beat Cody and then Cena beat him, just if you want to it's a long landscape to predict everything, but I would like if that's the direction we go Cena versus Cody. I think at least at this point, again, it's still early before Mania. I hold the right to change my opinion if I feel the need to. But as of right now, I think I'm most interested in seeing if we get Cody versus Cena, a Cody heel turn. How would you feel about that as a potential option?
I feel that's more far out than Cena winning the title at Mania.
Well, that's the more like just I feel like easy option, and not to say that it's bad. It is like the more kind of predictable option. I think there's still a way to make it work. Like it's John Cena winning a title at Mania. I feel like it's still gonna be a pretty big
That's
moment.
interesting because I feel like he shut down like the Cody heel turn when I told you like the Homelander type of shit, and you're like, no, Cody can't do that. No,
I don't know when we talked about it. It was a while ago though. I feel like. When did you bring it up to me?
It's probably probably a couple months ago. We were definitely talking about it, like Cody probably going heel with like, I think it was going against Kevin Owens probably.
I mean, like for a while after Mania, I felt like turning him heel was off the table because of just what he meant to the company and how like the merch and all that type of shit, like him being the kind of like new Cena, quote unquote. But I feel like in the build up to the ladder match against KO and then his performance in that ladder match, I feel like that was when I started to really be able to see the vision of a potential heel Cody. So maybe that is when my opinion kind of shifted on that, to answer your question, is around, because that's when they started to show me that those layers are there, and like that promo that they had with Punk and Cody right before the Rumble, where Punk is kind of unpacking all this shit that Cody is going through and shit. Like, to me, that's the point where I feel like we've started to see the potential of a Cody heel turn that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so I feel like now I would be here for it. I would be here for it. Especially against Cena. I think that would make it really interesting. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I agree with you as far as, like we said, the qualifying matches. But I disagree with you on your winner. I'm still holding out hope that this can be the year of CM Punk. I feel like Punk versus Cody. The fact that Jay picked Gunther is what really still gave me hope, because I always thought, even when I was predicting Punk to win the Rumble, that Punk would pick Cody. So no matter how we get there, it's kind of irrelevant in a way. As long as we get to Punk versus Cody at WrestleMania, that's what I want. That's what I really want. And I want Punk to win the title. That's what I want.
You want him to be Cody.
That's what I want. Title. That is what I want.
And when is that going to lead to also heel Cody?
That one I don't think has to as much, because Punk has already kind of called him out on everything and told him, like, I know that the title's weighing heavy on you. Like, you know, I feel like in a way it could be a reset for Cody, and he can kind of maybe be off TV for a bit and then kind of come back as a rejuvenated babyface, going fresh back after CM Punk. But like, I feel like in a way Punk beating Cody would be like the conclusion of that story of him kind of losing his shit, and then like he lost his shit so much that he lost the title. And then, you know what I mean? And then it's a reset for Cody.
And then you think it's gonna be fucking Punk, Cena who beats Punk for the title at that point?
I think that would be fucking amazing if Punk holds on to the belt for the next like 8 months after Mania, and right towards the end of the year you have Cena beat Punk for the title. It's fucking fire. It's kind of fucking fire. I love that. To me, that's my dream scenario. If I was in the driver's seat of WWE Creative, that's how I would book it.
It's odd.
Because we accomplish everything we need to accomplish throughout the year. I think Cody could do with some sort of a reset, and so that does that. I think Punk, at his age, we don't know how much longer he's going to be at this level of an in-ring performer. We've been fucked him over in the past so many years at WWE. Let's give that motherfucker the moment he deserves. And that leads us perfectly into a moment with him and Cena that has all the nostalgia that works perfect. Like, it does so many good things for everyone along the way that I feel like Punk winning Chamber, Punk beating Cody, Punk dropping the belt to Cena, and then Cena vacating the championship, and then we go full reset start of 2026. Oof. Ooh. To me, that's fire. That's fucking sick. I would be really excited to see where that goes from there. And then you do some little tournament, and the new champion start of 2026 is Braun Breaker. Fuck it. Let's go crazy. Let's go nuts. Let's go crazy. Let's go nuts, dude.
Yeah, no. I don't know where that one came from, but yeah, bro.
From my heart and my soul. Yeah. I might have looked a little far ahead into the future.
Maybe.
Just a little bit. But that's how I'm feeling right now. Obviously, we'll do like a more official Elimination Chamber preview, predictions, once everything is settled in the actual build-up to the Chamber. But that's our vibe check fantasy book of how we would want to see it play out as of right now for the men's Elimination Chamber. I think we both honestly, I think either of us got solid options. I wouldn't be mad at Cena winning for sure. Like, I think that's a very strong choice, and I don't think you'd be mad at Punk winning. I think those are both. they're in a pretty easy win-win scenario as
I
long
feel
as
like we would
as
win,
long as Logan Paul doesn't win the chamber.
honestly.
Anyone else is kind of a W. Like, who's gonna be in there? Because even if it's Jacob or Seth or whoever the Drew, like whoever it ends up being, I feel like I'm gonna be happy with.
If it was Drew, I'll be kind of mad.
I love Drew. I like Drew a lot.
Bro, just kiss him.
I'd
already,
rather
bro.
see Drew against Roman
Bro, just kiss
at
him
Mania, but as long as Drew's getting a
already.
push,
Bro,
I'm
just
happy.
kiss him already. Yeah, just kiss him already.
I don't know if he'd want to kiss me.
Just tell him I kiss him, no, because that's how much you fucking want to fucking you be riding him, bro. That sucks.
Match of the year last year doesn't ring a bell to you?
Yeah.
Split his head open on a steel steps doesn't ring a bell to you? Destroyed his fucking back on steel steps doesn't ring a bell to you? Got hit in the head with fucking hella shit. None of that rings a bell to you?
Just tell me you kissed his boo boos.
I think somebody did, probably his wife, but
Wait, you did.
but Drew is him. You better respect Drew McIntyre.
If
You-
that can comes
L Show respects Drew McIntyre.
if he comes to L show one day, I'll fucking literally stand up to him, bro. Oh God. Save this. Clip this.
Okay.
The day we have Drew McIntyre on our show. Clip
You
this.
will step to him.
Mhm.
And what would you even say?
I don't know. We'll see when it comes to that point.
Like, why you got pressure for bro? Why you gotta step to him?
I don't got pressure.
Why are you being hostile as a host? First of all, that's not good hosting. You.
I'm just, you know.
You're just different.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Drew McIntyre. I apologize for my co-host. I'll not let him step to you like that. Cause I don't want you to die.
It's okay.
You are a crazy ass motherfucker.